And I watched sort of the end of it, and I was just sat there watching the presentation. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, oh, right.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes
there's a lot of absentees. Eh?
I think they're coming in.
Miss Inge. Here she is.
Hello, boys.
Hello,
All right,
David.
Good evening, David.
Fruity. Hello, Bob. Good to see
Hello,
you.
mate.
And old Scotty.
Evening, David.
Hello, you. And Colonel.
Good to see you, Dave. I'm sorry about last week. I was in a situation where I had audio problems and was in the loo, and yeah. So
Honestly, it was just nice to see you for that brief second.
yeah, I got it.
Marvelous.
Yeah, you looked a trifle flushed.
Well,
that's right.
what, me now or then?
No, I'm
No, talking about me last week. Yeah.
Oh, last week, Scott, because we thought you were in the bathroom. So when you said you were flushed, I thought something more.
No,
Yeah.
I said he looked a trifle flushed.
Yeah.
Have you been on
Yeah,
that
you're
wine juice again?
Yes, I'm on
What,
that special, the one that Jeannie gave us.
The vegan one.
The vegan vino. Blackpool Bob.
Yes.
Look, you don't tell the others, but you know you're my favourite, all right?
He's pissed. Yeah, definitely.
That's not a laparoscopy, is it?
No, it's a drop of brandy.
Well done. Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy. That's all right. So, anyway, did you all? I don't know if we're allowed to mention sports, but did you all watch the tennis?
Certainly not.
Why I was late coming in.
Yeah.
Everybody watched it, Dave. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, it was
Except
very,
me.
very good.
I hate tennis.
And I wasn't concentrating on it.
I'll be honest, I don't understand it completely, but I did when I knew how many sets each other had and how close it was, then I was watching it.
One quick question for you, Fruity. Who won the T20 yesterday?
I do believe it was Somerset.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. That is my team.
I think it was Somerset.
I've nearly finished.
Well, I'll finish it off.
Oh, good. I'm glad you said that. Fruity, will you bear with me? I'm just going to walk with the laptop, all right? Steadily. Steadily.
Don't go on a bike. Scotty, how's things going? Are they all right?
Well, they'll be ongoing pretty soon for about 50 visits.
Any flushes?
Oh, now and again. Yeah.
I told you.
I don't know whether it's the weather or what.
I did tell you.
Yeah. I've got about 50 visits coming up.
What, 50 radiotherapy sessions?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So what's that, about 10 weeks then?
7.5. So
Right.
yeah. Then there's other bits and pieces as well. So
That's the external beam.
yeah. Well, they say it's also there you go.
That's all right. Don't worry. Just keep your fingers crossed you don't get any side effects. That's all. No,
like the trots. And,
well, mine's been worse than that, sadly, unfortunately. But there you go.
Yeah.
But it's getting better. So
Yeah.
Just going to a quick backdrop photo. Scotty, is that what's behind you? Is that hereditary, or is that just something you're proud of?
That's a cannon. It's not a very good picture of one from Walmer Castle, pointing
is
out
it?
across the English Channel. I'll try and find another one, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you do find another one, try and use a tripod. Look-
Listen, who are these guys who are organising this thing in Liverpool? I didn't recognise the names.
It's Graham Witts.
Don't think I know him.
Well, it's Graham Witts, and he, I think his first ship was Arcadia, then he was Canberra. He went to Sea Princess. I'm not sure about Oriana. And he started off as bellboy, ended up as assistant bars. Dave, you know him, don't you?
I do. I sailed with him and his brother.
Yeah, his twin. Well, he had two brothers, one of which was a twin.
Yes. Well, I only knew the twin, and they were both on the Canberra as bellboys in '74. And we were in the restaurant. I think I was winging. I think the two twins were bellboys, and then they got, rated the following year.
Graham was the bureau bellboy when I joined in '75, which would have been about June time.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I was PRS then, so.
And Gizzy would know Lottie.
Hello, James. Yes,
Hi,
you
Jim.
do know Graham Witts.
He Witts.
Yeah.
Lottie.
Yeah, I know Graham quite well. Yes, he worked with me on Sea Princess.
He lives quite well. He did live.
Yeah, he lives the other side of Leicester from me. Yeah,
Yeah, Wigston.
that's it. Yeah.
Now, well, going back to your original question, he's the one that's organising this doing Liverpool next year.
Right.
And I think
Graham
it's
Witts.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's more probably Sea Princess based in terms of who he originally set the group up with on WhatsApp.
Mhm.
But it's open to anybody, and that's what he actually sent me a message asking me to let Gizzy know, and that's why I put it on the crew bar messenger group.
Yeah.
Because I know Graham Heap said he wanted to go,
Mhm.
so Witsy added him to the group, and then he deleted himself from it. Whether it's because he didn't know anybody or what, I don't know, Bob.
No, he probably did know who was in the group, and that's why he did leave the group.
Well, actually, he probably wouldn't, because a lot of them are, so, it's people like Melvin Vinyl and people like that who even you might not know, Dave.
I don't know Melvin
Greg
Vinyl.
Walker.
no.
Who?
Graham Walker.
Was he called Melvin Vinyl for a reason?
Oh, that. But he didn't stick to anything.
The last time I saw him was the 175th anniversary.
Yeah.
It was in,
Was
it
he
was
there?
in the Juniper Berry.
Yeah, Gizzy.
Yeah,
Was he?
he's got.
I would have met him.
He's quite
Yeah,
a good
when
friend.
he was
Of,
there, he was playing bull, wasn't he? When we
he's quite a
first-
good
right.
friend of Paul Outons.
That's right, yeah.
Who else would you know that was on there? Nigel Phillips,
Yes.
Greg Walker was another one.
Greg, Ursula.
Ursula Undress. I mean, Ursula Sawyer.
And Pete, can you hear us, Pete?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again, Pete.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Well,
we
hey,
can.
hey.
It's lovely to see you. Welcome.
And lovely to see you too.
Evening, Pete.
Hi, Jim.
John, Scotty, Bob,
Gizzy.
Dave and Dave.
Dave and Dave. It's Dave and Dave. Yeah, we're here, aren't we, Fruity?
Dave Fruity and Fruity Dave.
We're here, dear.
And Colonel, you're not in the bathroom tonight, then?
No, I'm not. I'm back home. It's been a busy few weeks. A few doctor's appointments and weddings and babysitting, and it's all calming down now.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and congratulations on Mary for becoming a granny again.
Yeah,
That's your sister,
I
right?
spelled
That's your-
Susie's name wrong, so she gave me a bollocking for that.
Thought you were on about Phil.
Here comes Barbo.
Oh, Bobo. Oh, flipping great. We just don't know is he going to be on a lawnmower today or what?
Is he in Ireland? Is he
Oh,
in
no, we're
Cardiff?
not
Or is he?
having that.
No, he's
back
still
in
in
London?
Lurgan, I expect.
Yeah, no, we're not happy with that. Bobo, there's no high vis, there's no hat, there's no glasses, there's no backdrop. What's
There's
going on?
glasses, there's I don't know what the backdrop is. Yeah.
Well,
How are you
whereabouts
guys?
are you, Bob?
Still in Northern Ireland, still in Lurgan.
Good.
Okay.
Touch of the Lurgans.
Lurgan, Northern Ireland.
Well done, Bobo.
He's still banging the drum in the parade.
Yeah,
Hey.
I've sort of overdosed on marching bands. The
Well,
other day, I watched 70 of them.
we
in
were
the ra-
impressed with
in
the
the rain.
coverage, Bobo. It was really good. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
The problem, Bobo, the problem is my priest said I was not to bless you.
Well, I tell you what, a good Protestant would shoot you. No, I'm
Don't
joking.
tell me,
I'm
Bobo.
joking. I'm joking, guys.
Don't tell
Look,
me
look.
all those bands you see marching. There was only one guy in step the whole afternoon. I know.
Listen,
You're
where my
exactly
dad
right.
came from, you wouldn't find a Protestant.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to say, very loyal town, Lurgan, and it's the first time for 13 years that they've had in Omagh the march
Parade.
here.
Yeah.
So it was big time. Yeah.
Well done.
Hello.
Steve, can you hear us, Steve?
Oh, Steve.
Yeah,
we
whoa.
can hear
Oh,
you.
he's- He's got the laptop working.
Can
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey.
Great. Right.
Steve, we've never seen you on wide angle. You're looking marvellous.
It only took you 3 months to do that, Steve. Well,
Bollocks. There we go. You notice how John put the onus on me to say to people, don't come until the tennis finished.
Oh yeah. Well,
well,
we
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
come- we
Because
didn't come
I tell you why, Steve. Because no one was answering, and you're the director, so we needed a decision. So
Yeah,
thank you
yeah.
for that.
And
You know,
pass the book, mate.
Yeah.
Mm.
Done
No,
well there,
you're so good.
Steve,
I'm glad-
were
I'm glad I'm
were you
working.
on the phone to Wimbledon? Say, look, we've got the crew
Yes,
bar at
in
7
actual
o'clock.
fact, I had to get some contacts and said, listen, do you think you can make sure this game finishes before 7? And he said, no problem, I'll sort it.
Oh,
Oh,
so
bro.
well done.
Well
No, Steve, will you be able to put a backdrop up, or are we going to look at your?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
It's not right. I mean, what we're looking
I've
at is
just fucking
fine.
got this
We're
working.
looking at the mahogany.
I
Don't
think
tell
we
me,
might
mate.
Time. One
we
thing at a
might need
time,
to
Dave.
send another instruction video, I think.
Yeah. Good God, it took me 3 bloody weeks to get this sorted out.
How long?
Yeah, I know.
I was only
Yes,
saying
wow.
that because I love Pete's backdrop picture, which for many of us, we've had the lovely experience of being at the three. I was going to say the 3 dogs, the 3
Three
greyhounds, and that's a great picture. There, it just about sums it up, doesn't it? So
Right.
anyway,
Here comes the
And
cake.
also,
Comes a cake maker.
where's
you talking about
Pete,
Liverpool?
your previous photo, which was up in Brendan's garden,
Yeah.
was lovely as well. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
Were you all talking about Liverpool earlier on?
Yeah, but
Yes.
that sounds quite a good idea, actually.
Well,
There's bound to be you know people from there from if it was Sea Princess.
Oh,
Although
loads. Yep.
jumping up the road for me, I can jump on the train.
well, David, surely Pat would want to go up there, wouldn't she?
Well, she's gonna be our translator.
You need a translator.
Yeah.
It'd be
Well,
great if we can get Lenny Turner out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Gizzy, if anyone
Well-
can, you can.
Well, you have to you do know you have to. You do know you have to wheel him out now these days, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I'd rather wheel him out than wheel him in.
I wheeled him in Spain on a couple of occasions when he was out there.
Actually, it'd be very good if they could get Minge to go.
Where does Minge live?
It's in Ely.
Cambridgeshire somewhere, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's near to where Bonbon lived then.
That's right. Yeah, not far.
Yeah.
Right.
Bonbon lived in Seoul.
Hilda, hello, Hilda.
Hello, sorry,
Hey,
I'm
John.
late. Asleep.
Good to see you. It's good to see you. Lovely. And your
I'm
plants are
asleep
looking
watching
as good as-
television.
Really?
Watching the tennis.
Are you back home or still at your sister? No, you must be at home because your sister hasn't got bloody plant flowers like that, surely.
No, I'm home.
Also,
Did you oversleep quiet hours?
Yeah. I sat down there. There's not much on the television, and just sat there, and off I went. It happens quite regular these days.
well done. Well done. Good.
Johnny?
good.
Obviously, wasn't watching tennis.
No.
Not today. Not today.
Right. You have to excuse me one moment. I've got to go and get
Bob,
my fish out.
we get a refill. So I watched the other night.
I've got to go and get my fish out.
It
No.
was the coach tour up
Gotta
in
get his fish
Blackpool
out.
with it was a comedy thing. It was a coach tour trip up to Blackpool. Did anyone watch it? It was with that Johnny Vegas. He was in it.
I like Johnny
There you go,
Vegas.
no.
It was very funny, obviously he's a funny guy. Anyway, the coach, they all turned up and they were on the prom at Blackpool. And believe it or not, you know the horse-drawn Cinderella coach that we saw.
The
it when we were
Landos,
up
yeah,
there,
there's
Bob.
lots of them.
Yeah, well, were there lots of them?
Yeah, loads of them.
Oh, well, in that case, it might not have been the one we saw then, Bob, but there was one. There was one.
Yeah,
Was it the one with the old queen in it?
I beg your pardon. We were in a taxi, weren't we, Bob?
yeah, we were, yeah. A bomber,
Bob's mate. So
Alan.
yes, yeah,
The
nice
rascal he is.
guy.
Huh?
Very good. And
Alan.
we saw Taffy up there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, Tappy was there as
And
well.
you've got a free rock supply.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, from the
Daisy,
taxi
shut
driver,
up.
his wife. We stopped and picked up a flipping bag load, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or
His
bags.
wife-
Bags.
His
Bags
wife
and
worked
bags.
on the rock stall, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. So when you come up to Liverpool for the next gathering next year, we'll arrange to go up to Blackpool, won't we, Bob?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Should have
we-
it in Blackpool. It's more fun.
It's nearer for Bob. All right, nearer for Bob.
Yeah.
So Bobo, are you going to be staying over in Ireland much longer?
No, I fly out on the 29th of July, so got another couple of weeks, and then pretty much, well, I'm in Cardiff, and then I'm off to London, and I'm down to Portsmouth for 10 days, and yeah,
Okay.
so August is pretty busy for me, but yeah, but basically, I'm going back on the 29th of July.
He's
So-
never still, is he? He's here, there, and everywhere.
No, but I bought a car, guys, which I'm really happy. My brother has got a new car, so he's got a 308 Peugeot station wagon. So it's only 5 years old. So I bought that. So I'm getting that shipped. Well, he's delivering it for me, and he's coming across on the boat on the 1st of August. So he's going to spend.
You got your British license, Bobo?
No, I'm just going to apply for it, but the insurance, that's where the problem starts. Getting car insurance in the UK, boy, it is a nightmare, because I've got an Australian license.
Yeah.
So
I tell you what about insurance. I got my car. It's our car.
insured in my boy's name. And he's on his first year. He's got no claims bonus.
Yes.
But last year, it was 1,100 quid for the year. Got the renewal through this morning. 10 quid short of 2 grand.
Wow.
Well,
It's gone up 85%.
Well, what would it be if you insured it in your own name?
Hey,
What would it be if you insured it in your own name?
well, it's won't be much cheaper now because I'm old. But I mean, I've got 80%. No, I'm the named driver on the car now. But I said, you know, if he doesn't get it done, he'll never get any no claims bonus. So he'll just have to bite it, won't he? You know.
Yeah.
well, my premium, guys, is I've had quotes, but most insurance companies won't touch me. There's only a few because I haven't lived here long enough. And 1,800, the cheapest I got yesterday was 1,400, but they won't. A lot of companies won't recognise my no claims in Australia. Some will.
Have you tried Aviva?
No, I haven't tried that, but I went
Try
to that Go
Aviva, 'cause
Compare.
When I came back from Spain, I had the same problem, but Aviva recognised my Spanish no claims.
Oh, I might try it. What's it called? Aviva.
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 Yeah.
Okay, I might try it because there was only a few companies that will recognise my no claims bonus from Australia.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, see, because you were living in Spain.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have pretty much the same problems what I had.
Yeah, I was there for 14 years.
Oh, yeah.
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 At the moment, I'm on my brother's license.
I've
Sorry?
just renewed mine, 95, but it's gone up by £95.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
70, I presume.
That is.
Yeah.
But the good news is, boys, that the age we are, we get a free bus pass.
I'm on my third.
Yeah, snap.
Oh, you have to do it, Bob. You just have to.
benefits of
Does
getting
that
I'm on
mean
my
you
second,
can use
Bob.
the double
I'm
decker
on my
bus?
second,
then?
yeah.
I'm on my second.
Oh, we got an open up. We got
I
an
think it's my
open deck
second.
double
There
decker
it
here.
is. Where are we? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah, I've
well
got one of
done.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your
it's
bus
great.
passes out, boys.
Best thing.
Oh, hang on. Look, mine's in the other room. All
Mine's
right.
downstairs.
Hilda, have you got
Look back.
yours?
Sliced bread, mate.
This one in Greater
Hilda.
Manchester.
Johnny
Also
Herbert, have
includes-
you got your bus pass?
Also,
Yes, I have. It's
Good
not here in
boy.
my pocket.
Boy,
I can
hang
get
on.
it if you want to
You can
see
use
it.
them anywhere.
That's great. I'm flipping great.
Use them in
Thanks.
We're
Scotland.
proud of it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use mine all the time.
Manchester also includes the train.
Oh,
And
don't
trams,
start
city.
all that.
Well, in Northern Ireland, I'm very lucky because I'm a twin, so I'm using my brother's pass here, so I can get to the south of Ireland for nothing, because it does the bus and the train here in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
So I used it to go to Belfast the other day. Yeah,
Well, there aren't many trains in Northern Ireland, are there?
they blew them up in the 70s.
Don't you blame my family?
Well, Pete, you just ran off to the bus stop to get that bus
Yep.
pass, didn't you?
Yep.
Well
Look,
done,
he's
you.
got one
Well done.
too.
Yeah.
I've got to get mine
Right,
then.
isn't it?
Oh, hang on. Hilda's gone for hers now.
I better go get mine then, hadn't I?
Oh, God.
Oh, don't start
No, I
all
haven't
that.
got mine.
It's bus pass night.
Just trust me, I do have one. All right.
Aren't they the
Actually,
best
I'm going to
things
apply for the one in London. The
How about the
bus
Colonel?
pass in
You've got a
London
bus
does the
pass?
train tubes.
Yeah, I got a bus pass, Scotty. Yeah.
He's got
Oh,
one
hang
too.
on. Fruity's gone for his bus pass.
There it is.
Hang on. All right, I'll go and get mine. Hang on. Hang on.
Is this a sign of the times? When
Yeah.
you get to our age, we're proud
Well,
that we get a bus pass.
I've had mine nearly 20 years.
My goodness, 20 years.
And there's my senior rail card.
Yeah, I got one of those.
I've got one of them.
those. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're handy, actually.
Yeah.
Really handy. Yeah. Yeah. So.
That's the fact. If you've got a disability like hearing aids or anything, you can have a disability rail card,
What?
and whoever's with you when you're traveling, they get the same discount as well, just off the one card.
I've
Oh.
also got a disability card.
Because they're
Oh.
because they're your carer basically. That's right.
Have you
Sounds
got a
good.
bus pass, Scotty?
If you have a disability rail card,
Have you got a bus pass?
I have got one, but I don't know where it is.
You don't use it. I use mine all the time.
I do too.
Look,
Every
everyone's
day.
showing them. Yeah.
No,
Every
I've
day.
got one.
I used mine this afternoon. I came back from the pub in Blackpool to St Anne's on the bus this afternoon.
Good.
Hang
Yeah,
on,
why
here's mine. It's my twin brothers.
It looks nothing like you, Bobo. It looks
Yeah.
nothing like you.
He's got a little bit of a goatee beard there. Yeah,
We just told him he shaved his beard off.
yeah. It worked up to Belfast. No, but the other day it cost me £42 to get to Dublin on the train. 42. Ridiculous. Yeah. So anyway.
Right, sorry, better late than never. Where is
Johnny's
it?
always had a bus pass, haven't you, Johnny?
Yeah,
Travel for free all
I'll
the
tell
time
you. I'll tell you a very annoying story. Well, but when I finished with the bus company, what you're supposed to do is hand your pass in, which is good for anything, trains, ferries, everything, right? So I gave mine in, and they gave me a retirement pass, which is useless because it's only good on buses in downtown Seattle. Well, my friend who retired, he didn't do it, so he's been using his bus pass from the company for 3 years now. I should have kept it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have,
Yeah,
Johnny.
no.
Hearing about Seattle,
I know.
John, my
Yeah,
son's going to be in Seattle soon.
Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie, do you
Good
get a
evening,
bus
all.
pass in Bermuda?
Hello, Charlie.
All right, Charlie.
Good evening, good
Back in
evening.
Bermuda, yeah.
Hey, do you get a bus pass in Bermuda?
Yes, we do, yeah.
Yeah,
We need to move on from the bus pass thing, Steve.
oh, hang on.
It's only because he's not got one.
Just 'cause-
Dave, did you get a P&O pass going across the channel?
yes.
Have you used it?
No.
Same as me. I've never used it.
I've never used it.
You
Never
got your
used
photo
it.
on it, Dave.
But yeah, you do. We
Yeah.
did get one. Yeah.
You
So
get one every year sent through
you
the
get
post.
you get like three free crossings with cars or something, don't
Well,
you?
that
And-
would save a lot because
Yeah.
me shipping the car across to Liverpool on the ferry is about £160.
Right.
Yeah, well, that
But-
doesn't count.
But for us to use the P&O ones, we'd have to go out to flipping Scotland, wouldn't we, Scotty?
Well, yeah, Dover and up north somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hull to Zeebrugge, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
something?
Ardrossan to
Yeah,
Larne.
but that's not P&O anymore, is it? That's the one that Foxy Fowler works on.
Oh, is
Is,
it?
is that, or is that the one that goes to Ostend? I can't remember.
Might be Ostend.
They got Irish ferries go from
Oh,
Dover.
look, there's Mr.
Pride
Davis.
of Hull. He's storekeeper on the Pride of Hull,
Yeah, that's P&O.
and
You know,
yeah, but it's operated by the
Hello,
Dutch or
Colin.
whatever it is.
Get in, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
Hello,
Hi,
you
Colin.
guys? Colin,
marvelous.
You think, Colin?
Is
everyone all right?
yes, thanks.
Yes.
So we've been watching the tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody watching the tennis?
Yeah.
we've
Oh,
been
what's
checking
the
one
one
of
that's Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was. It was that good. Hilda fell asleep.
Well,
I
some
could-
people don't
Fell
like.
asleep, he wasn't even watching it.
It was just doing this.
Some people don't like tennis. It's an amazing game, and these guys are so fit. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You cannot put by them the 4 hours of playing a game. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
I could hear Chris Chapman on pub night doing balls to you, sir, balls to you, sir, up and down the court.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, that was interesting. At the lunch at Oscars, that was mentioned because he was mentioning about pub night, and he was saying about who was doing. He did that. There was, oh crikey, what were the other two boys? Well, one was Martha. Martha used to sing. She was a ballerina or something, wasn't she? In the pub night, and Oscar was there as well doing his usual screech. So yeah,
The engineers used to do Swan Lake, didn't they?
oh yes, they did. Yeah,
Yeah.
Paddy Clare was always the
fairy,
Black
the
Swan.
lead fairy.
Yeah.
Did Paddy Clare do that? Did he? I don't remember that.
Paddy Clare, the
Yeah,
bridge
okay.
engineer, used to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah.
And Tommy Shaw used to do it. And who was the come on, Colonel? Who was the other Lecky that we met at the Southampton P&O luncheon?
Sure it weren't Jerry Trier.
No, bless
No.
Jerry Dyer, he's passed away, isn't he?
Yes, I know,
Jerry's passed away. Yeah.
He used to take
used to
part in
do
the show.
it. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget his name, Dave.
You know,
He
who
was-
was Tommy Shaw's sidekick?
John Keogh.
Sean. Well done.
John
Colin.
Keogh.
Sean Keogh.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean Keogh was at the Southampton luncheon. Colonel, he's the one you've been in touch with.
Well, I did, yeah. In fact, I'll send him an email to join us right now, just on the off chance. I've got
Good boy.
his.
Actually, we've just got a request. We got Chris Johnson coming in. He's got a family luncheon somewhere, so this will be nice to see him.
Just let him in.
Yeah.
We have done.
Yeah, we have done. Well done,
Oh, he
Chris.
said he wasn't coming in.
Chris,
Well, he is.
you're enjoying
many
yourself at your
how many times, John?
family luncheon.
He's in.
Chris, we didn't know it was a table for one for your family luncheon. Chris, can you hear us?
It's all gone dead silent, Dave.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
happening?
Yeah, California's
He
on.
doesn't know he's there.
Yeah, he's on a no audio.
Chris, can you hear us?
I can now. I should be able to anyway. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Don't me to shout it in.
You enjoying your family lunch for one there?
I actually, I finished. I'm back home. We went and picked my daughter up from John Wayne Airport, and she'd been in Arizona visiting her sister.
Oh no.
And then we stopped for a brunch at a Bolivian restaurant in Anaheim. Many of you know my wife is originally from Bolivia, and the food was excellent.
So I haven't had Bolivian. So what did you have for the brunch, Chris?
I had a dish called silpancho. Silpancho is like a tenderized steaks, so it's tenderized and very thin, over rice with an egg on top, and plantain, which is fried banana,
Wow.
and some potato as well. Excellent, very good. And of course some salsa with it, plenty of salsa with it.
Well, we'll remember to order that when we're over in Ireland in September.
There you go. And then we picked up these little meat pies to bring home, which are called salteñas, and they're either beef or chicken, and
Nice.
little bit like a Cornish pasty,
Uh-huh.
except a little spicier, I guess, and a little bit more flavorful. They have a lot of juice in them, unlike pasties, which tend to be a little dry.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they do.
Like
Are
Spanish
you going to be in
empanadas.
Ireland, Chris?
I'm sorry.
You going to be in Ireland also?
When is this?
September.
September, yeah.
No, I'm going to be stuck here, and then in October, I think I'm going to be going to Europe, to Scandinavia
All right.
in October.
October.
Just to catch up on with the sporting stuff that's going on. The Brit Tennis Junior has just won the
Men's.
the juniors
Boys.
title at Wimbledon, and that's the
Oh.
first time since 1962 that a Brit
Wow.
player has won it.
And do you
Very
know
good.
who the Brit player was in
Uh,
1962?
Henry
Stanley
Henry-
Matthews Jr.
Henry Searle.
No, it was. Oh, Henry.
Oh, the
Searle.
He
original
won it
one.
today.
Oh,
Stanley
the-
Matthews Jr.
the junior over 60 years ago was Stanley Matthews' son.
Yep.
AR Blackpool Bob. Stanley Jr.
Yeah, he was a miserable old get Stanley.
Which
He was a
one?
star, but he was a miserable one. So, yeah.
But
Tom
the
Finney was a better player than him anyway.
No, get out.
Yeah, I agree.
He played for bloody Preston, you know.
No.
Tom Finney was a magistrate in Preston for years, you know. Pal,
Yeah,
I
get
know.
And he
Yeah,
was
that's
a
the-
He's
plumber.
good ice cream van. He's been in
Anyhow,
front of
anyhow, we
him
got
times.
the cricket coming up this week.
oh, guys, thank you, David. Something
Yeah,
else
got-
to talk about besides football.
We got the
Yeah.
Women's World Cup starts Friday.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does
yeah.
indeed,
Yeah.
yeah.
The first
And
day,
the Open. We got the
Children are
Open.
doing
Well,
okay.
And there's a
Oh,
soccer
is nobody
final
interested
today.
in tennis, then?
It's a
Nobody
soccer
interested
final
in
today. The Gold Cup, which is the CONCACAF. No, CONCACAF, which is the
Ah,
North America, Caribbean, and Central America tournament every 2 years
Oh.
called the Gold Cup.
right.
And
Isn't
the
that-
US got knocked out by Panama in the semi-final, and
Oh,
the final
good on
today
I saw that, yeah.
is Panama against Mexico
Oh,
Mexico.
blimey.
Right.
this afternoon.
As Brendan's not here,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Charlie a question, but I don't really need to because the fan's spinning round.
Yeah. 82 degrees today.
82.
Quite mild.
Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really?
compared to
Yeah, yeah,
Spain, it's
yeah.
quite cool.
Yeah.
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 Compared to Arizona, it's quite cool.
Oh, Arizona, yeah. It's
40 degrees.
89 degrees here in Laverne.
Is it really? What about you, Johnny?
Right now it's 74, but it's been in the 80s. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in the UK at the moment, we have this terrible thing about the jet stream that is flowing below the English Channel, which has given us rain almost every day here.
And strong winds.
Apparently, it's supposed to get better in about 7 or 8 days' time. Whether that comes true or not, I don't know. But at the moment, we are suffering with rain every day. And
How about flooding?
And
got
plenty
flooding
of
going?
it, Colin. And
It's
plenty
not-
of it.
The flooding is
Colin, was it? You sure it wasn't the Welsh channel?
No.
All
I
that.
tell you what, Dave. All you got to look at is the where the jet stream is, and you get it on Google and look up where the jet stream is, and it's got all the bad weather coming in on us because the jet stream is below the British Isles.
Too far
Yeah.
south.
Yeah.
And 55
That's a-
miles an hour winds as well.
Yeah. Yesterday's winds were outrageous.
Was, yeah.
Yeah. So,
You know,
Colin,
It actually
all of-
blew
all
flower
of us-
pots over on my balcony.
if the
One was
weather
a big one with
continues
tomato
to
plants in it,
rain,
actually.
we're all going to have to speak with a Mancunian accent if it carries on raining anymore.
That's your fact. I've been to Knutsford in Cheshire
I'm
today.
sure Steve would love that.
It pissed down. It absolutely pissed down. But here where I live, it's not rained all day.
hasn't rained here today.
Explain that to me.
Hey, Steve, you sorted your audio out finally.
Yep,
Oh,
finally.
yeah.
What was the
I got a
problem?
question for Steve. I got a question for Steve. Steve, is the Wrexham Manchester United match, which is on July 25th, going to be televised over
It
there?
is, yeah, but it's early yellows in the morning.
Yeah.
There's about 3 or 4 games over there, John.
Hey, John, we got 9 games over here. There's
Yeah.
six teams coming over. They start next Saturday, I think. The
Arsenal.
Premier League,
Yep. And we're
Premier League
right
Summer
now.
Series.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'll tell
so
you exactly, Johnny. I'm
Gizzy,
looking for you now.
Gizzy, that won't be Bristol City and Leicester then going over there if they're talking about Premier League.
No. I
Premier
went
League.
to, talking of rain and sunshine and high winds, I went to Northampton yesterday for a pre-season friendly, and the rain was horizontal. I got absolutely drenched, and then within 15 minutes I was bone dry because the sun came out.
I was going to say, when it's horizontal, sometimes it doesn't touch the ground.
That's right. And
That's
it
right.
happened to me 3 times during the game yesterday, and I
Yeah,
came home
gosh.
dry as a bone.
I just
Gizzy,
just
did
need
you
to
come home
tell you-
happy? Did you win?
1-0.
This one's for you, Johnny. You're listening.
Should have been half
Yeah.
a dozen.
22nd of July, we play Arsenal in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Okay.
2200 kickoff over here.
yeah,
Midday over you.
26th of July, we play Wrexham,
yeah.
San Diego, and that's a 3:30 a.m. kickoff over here.
Yeah.
27th of July, we play Real Madrid in Texas. That's a
Deep in the heart.
1:30 a.m.
When did
kickoff.
they get in the Premier League?
And then on
Are any of these televised over here, I wonder?
on the 31st of July, we play Dortmund in Las Vegas, and that's a 2 a.m. kickoff.
Right.
That's a good question, Chris. I don't know, but obviously the only reason that Wrexham is over here is because of the documentary on
Star Power.
Disney Plus about
Because
Wrexham.
of the
Yeah.
because of the stars, yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds and what's his name?
The other guy.
Yeah, the other
Just-
guy.
Yeah.
Just to
I
keep up,
forget how ignorant I was. I never even heard of it.
Be on TV this day.
just to keep up with the sporting information, the Tour de France in the last 2 days has been in Morzine and Léger.
Yeah.
And my background picture is from that area. I
Yeah.
thought you'd like to know that.
Okay,
Yeah, it is.
Right, okay.
very good, Colin.
Oh, there they
That-
go. There's the bikes.
Colonel,
In
Colonel, I
that picture, you will find, if you can expand it in any way, you will find Fraser, me, Brendan, Ollie Steer,
Nevin,
Graham Parker, Nevin, Peter Hain, sorry, and a
Bon
couple
Bon
of
not in
others
it.
maybe.
Not
Sorry?
Bon, not in it.
Yes, I think Bonbon's in it as well. Yes.
he's got
Yeah.
bonbons.
Can you
got
send me the
bonbons.
picture? Can you send me the picture today, Colin?
Say again, John. Sorry.
Can you send me the picture? But I need it today because I do the edit today.
Right. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I need to get hold of my missus for that. Hang on a second.
Technical director.
Technical director. Thank
Okay.
you, Mrs.
Yeah, yeah.
Colonel. Colonel, you need to rename Colin
Right.
the sports correspondent.
No, shut up, David.
Yeah.
I want that picture.
I thought that was Pete.
You're very kind to say that, Fruity, because we know you love the sport.
Hello, Louise.
Yes, but Colin talks about all different sports.
Yes, he does. So, Louise, will you
Well,
be
some
able
of
to
you
send
don't.
that photograph through to Colonel
Yeah, that's fine.
today? I
Thank you.
mean.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks, baby. Thanks. That's great.
Hi.
And Louise,
Do you
while
need
you're
to-
on,
Yeah.
can you put a backdrop photo on Steve Walker's laptop now, please?
Do you want this photo sent to John
No.
now, right this minute, or can I
Well,
do it after?
not this minute, but in the next couple of hours, Louise.
Right,
please.
okay. Can I'll hand
Thanks a
him
lot.
back to you, and
Yeah.
after you finish the call, I'll send it through to you, John. All right?
Thanks a lot, Louise. Thank you.
Yes.
Marvelous, marvelous.
Okay.
There you go. Sorted.
You're back.
What were you doing?
Thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry, I am no good at doing the
The backdrop. No, No,
I'm no
Steve-
good at
Steve's the
doing
same.
it. Okay. She says it's a good job I'm so cute. Really? Okay. Never mind. Anyway, the picture was all to do with the Tour de France because that is in the region of Morzine,
Mhm.
where they went through yesterday and Leger today as well. So that's the only reason I mentioned it. All right.
Colin, what year was that photo taken?
Oh my God. I can't remember, Dave. Sorry.
I'm guessing it
About
was like
79.
77 or 78.
78, 79, maybe 80. Not sure.
Yeah,
Dave, I really don't remember.
I think it was around about that time.
Yeah, I do agree with what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
We
great.
had such a wonderful time in the up there. It was absolutely superb. I'd never been skiing in my life before. At the age of whatever it was, 28, 29, started skiing, and I fell over and did whatever I did so stupidly. And then I went back the following year, did it again, got better and better and better. And I actually skied the World Cup run that they do in Avoriaz, which goes from Avoriaz into close to Morzine, actually, I think. And the skiers take about 1 minute 59 to do the slopes from top to bottom. And I think it took me about 45 minutes.
Colin,
It's-
that's
you have to
still
go
really
from top
good.
to bottom,
That
not
is
bottom to top.
From top to bottom
brilliant.
of the World Cup run in Avoriaz. They do it in about 1 minute 59, 58 seconds. And it did take me, I think it was about 45 minutes, maybe a bit longer. I don't know.
It was sightseeing.
Well done.
You stopped
Sorry?
for drinks?
I beg your pardon, say again.
Did you stop for drinks?
Absolutely. Yeah. Stop
With
on the way
I-
down. It's an unbelievable thing to do. If you can ski. Both my kids ski, or did when they were younger. And I thought I was too old to do this, but I managed to conquer it and become a relatively competent skier. I was not good. I was competent, and I could go down a slope. Didn't like the black slopes because they're difficult. I could go down reds and blues easily, but it was a hard thing to do. Very difficult.
Yeah.
You've been skiing, Dave. I know you have.
Yeah, well, I did with the same place as you, with the same Peter and
Peter and Graham. Yeah.
We stayed at their place.
Yeah, because
when we did it.
unfortunately,
I borrowed Fraser's ski, not the one he's wearing.
unfortunately, Graham
Graham
has passed, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah. I
Just
did go up the top of a mountain with Scotty, didn't I, Scotty? In the
We
snow.
did Grouse Mountain in what?
Oh, yeah,
Vancouver.
Grass Mountain.
Yeah,
Vancouver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
fantastic.
we went up there in a helicopter.
We did. Yeah, amazing. That was in the 75 Worldie, was it? Or the
Well, 75
75, 76.
with Ollie and Leggy, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Talking about Leggy, he might well go to Liverpool then, mightn't he? Because he's in
He
community.
will if I prompt him.
Mhm. Yeah.
He might go. Him in Munson might go.
Yeah. Colin, have you heard about the Liverpool gathering for next year, possibly?
I have not. No. Carry on, please. Tell me.
Well, it's a Witsy, as in Graham Witz, has put a thing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's put
Okay.
up a thing about for next June, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Pete, I like your optimism. As long as we're all alive and well, we're going, aren't we, Pete?
Well, I thought Michael will include the extras that might occur between now and then.
It just means extra baggage, Pete, but we're
Yeah.
still going.
we've got to sort that package out, haven't we, for Ireland?
Exactly. Yeah. No, we're living optimism for sure. Got to go.
I got
for
a
it.
question for Dave. Dave, is Macca and Deb home yet?
No. They're on a cruise at the moment out on the Greek Isles. Yeah,
Okay, wow.
they've had their wedding. They went to a family wedding, I think, over in Athens or somewhere. Not
No, I think that was Athens, wasn't it? Or
it might
Greece
have been
somewhere.
Athens.
Sorrento, was it Santorini?
Santorini, because Sorrento
Okay.
was
Yeah.
is Sorrento the one in Italy? Is that where I went? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Santorini's Greece.
Naples Bay.
They went to Santorini for that.
Yeah, but I don't know who it
They
was
went
getting
to
married,
Athens.
but now they're on a cruise.
One of his
Yeah.
daughters, wasn't it?
Mm,
One of his
no,
daughters, I think.
No. I don't know. I'm not sure whose wedding it was. Whether it was one of Susan and Rick's
Yeah,
children.
it could have been one of their side. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but Macca's not been on at all since they've been on the cruise.
No.
So
Or he sent a message through.
maybe it's not free Wi-Fi.
It might not be, but he did get a nice. They got some sort of upgrade thing on there, which is good.
Yeah, yes, but it wasn't his mate. I think they're on MSC or something,
Yeah.
aren't they? It's
Yeah,
not his
the
mate
one that-
from Carnival.
Carnival.
So-
'Cause Colonel, you'll only travel on Carnival now, won't you?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Yeah.
Oh, Gizzy, look, I
Yeah.
know we have sort of briefly sort of mentioned, but your cruise on the QM2, give us a bit of an insight with the
Yeah,
food, the entertainment.
Yeah, first thing I'll say, absolutely fabulous, worth every cent.
Good.
The reason the reason why you didn't get any information from is well, the internet basically, it was expensive. Now that's not a big issue if it works, but it was very, very ropey. And the people we used to have dinner with at night, where we had sort of a table for two, but there was sort of 4 tables of 2 pushed together, and we all got on famously. And 2 of the couples had actually cancelled their internet package because it was so poor and advised me not to do it.
Yeah.
Hence, I didn't do it. But what did happen on the day before we got to New York, we had a very, very seriously ill crew member, and due to the weather, the fog, there's some massive wildfires in Canada, and the smoke has been going down to the US and causing lots of problems. Well, the helicopter couldn't fly out because of the fog, so we diverted and went into Halifax, Nova Scotia to land this crew member. And I actually picked up the internet there for about 3 or 4 hours and sent a bit out, and then we didn't get anything then until we got to New York on the following day, about 9 hours late. Going into the harbour, it was almost fog, and apparently it's a lot of it is this smoke from these wildfires in Canada.
Okay.
But if anybody said to me, is it worth it? 100% yes.
Did you meet up with Oscar's friends, Dominic and Michael?
No, I didn't. I had a phone call message from them. I got back to my cabin and the phone would, and I spoke to Dominic, and we arranged to meet, but we never actually did, unfortunately. But I do believe they were coming back, weren't they?
Yes.
Well, they were going
They were
out
doing
on
a
it.
tour. They were doing a
They're going
travel.
out on. They went out on it the same as you.
They spent
Then
a
they're
week, I think, and then came back.
Then they're touring round, and then they're coming back on it.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Because
I met
Oscar
my
is
son
no
there.
longer. Yeah, because Oscar is no longer cat sitting.
No, that's right. I was fortunate, really. To be fair, the 9 hours delay was very, very handy for us, because I was going to meet my son then, and we would have been in at 7, 8 in the morning. Well, we'd have been in Midtown about the same time as him, so we were going to meet at the hotel. But because we didn't dock till 3 in the afternoon, he was already there, so he came out to Brooklyn to meet us off. So that was extra bonus for me. It's fabulous, you know. Your kids meet.
They're not docking downtown New York anymore.
Sorry.
They're not docking downtown. Off
No,
40.
apparently now Manhattan is so expensive that none of the cruise ships dock in Manhattan.
Right.
What's that Oasis of the Seas company, Norwegian Caribbean? They've built a massive new ocean terminal over in New Jersey.
Right.
And the Queen Mary and the Cunard ships, and as far as I'm aware, most of the other ships now stop at this. It's called the Red Hook Cruise Terminal in Brooklyn.
Right. Okay.
Right. Now, it's funny you say that. I'm sure it was today that Ricky Thompson put on, they've just gone to Venice and they're in like a dockyard in a container berth.
Yeah, they're keeping the ships out of Venice because apparently they're causing lots of problems. The size of these ships now are carrying 3,000 or 4,000 people. And some days they're getting 2 ships in, and they reckon it's adding nothing to the economy because all the ships are all inclusive now.
Yeah.
And it's just causing chaos in Venice, but nobody's spending any money. So,
Gizzy,
do you remember what
the ships, the wake of the ships was also causing an issue?
correct.
I think.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
Gizzy, do you remember when we did that last season, didn't we, on Sea Princess? That was turnaround port, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah. But you see, what we carry on Sea Princess? 1,200 people?
No, 800.
800, yeah. They can handle that. But you see the size of these. I've no doubt you've seen some of these new ships. They're absolutely horrible.
I know.
It's, the Oasis of the Seas in Southampton. It just looks like an all-inclusive hotel resort put on top of a bar. They're not ships, believe me, they're not ships at all. They're awful.
Yeah. Well, we were in Venice and there were four big, huge cruise ships in. There must have been 20,000 people on them.
Yeah, they can't handle it, Steve.
Yeah.
That's right.
What ship are you going on, Steve, when you go?
Sky Princess.
Oh, that's right.
What's Steve, about 3,000? 3,000 people?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to a guy today. He's just come off there. He's just been up to the fjords on it a couple of 3 weeks back.
That's where we're going.
And he said it was okay.
Yeah.
He said a lot of people, but there seems to be plenty of room.
Yeah. We're going up to Norway.
The thing that impressed me with Queen Mary is it's very, very big. It's very much a traditional ship, but there's lots and lots of quiet places on it. You know, there's rooms.
There is.
We didn't even see it all. You know.
Yeah.
So
good.
I would recommend it. And to be fair as well, value for money is, if you go at the right time, is excellent.
Yeah.
Was it 6 days at sea?
7. Well, yeah, 7 nights, 6 days.
Yeah.
Jimmy, was it all black tie?
Well, there's 2 formal nights where they ask you to. So I've got the zush on, you know.
You found
what they do say, if you want to eat in the restaurant, they ask you to wear a collared shirt, jacket, and trousers, no ripped jeans. But if you want to go casual, you just go up to the King's Court, and you can do what you like. You go in shorts and t-shirts if you want, but they do ask you not to go into the restaurants unless you're suitably attired. I don't have a problem with that. I dressed up every night, so did the other half.
So that's what they call informal, right?
Yeah. Well, they do ask you not to wear. They say you can wear smart jeans, but not ripped jeans.
All right.
Not ones with big holes in them, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily a tie.
You don't have to wear a tie if it's not formal.
Yeah.
They do ask you to wear a shirt and jacket.
Yeah, we're on the new P&O one in April, and you could tell the clientele were not regular cruisers. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was refreshing.
Steve, no disrespect, Steve. The people that were regular cruisers are all dead.
Well, you know what I mean.
You know, it's.
I don't know how to put this and not be insulting. it's a
Apart
different
from those
generation.
with bus
You know,
passes.
with the, you know, Harvey, catering.
Well, I don't wish to be picky. Don't wish to be
catering for
picky, but
families,
the
that's what we're
times
doing.
have changed
Sorry.
and things have moved on.
Yeah, it's a whole different market.
Who
Colin.
needs
Yeah.
who needs to be dressed up like a penguin? Who gives a shit? Really?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, I agree totally. But you know,
Yeah.
but it is nice on a couple of nights to
Yeah.
put the drag on, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
if you
I
do
don't
that way
disagree,
inclined,
but
yeah.
I've thoroughly enjoyed getting dressed up at night because nobody has an occasion anymore, do they? Weddings, christenings. We've all got grown-up kids. We don't do weddings and christenings
We do
anymore.
funerals now.
And if you go out with the missus, how many of you dress up? None of us do we?
No.
No.
Everything's
Oh,
casual.
I'm sorry. No, I do.
Oh, okay. But I thought it was great that.
Nice gown.
Excuse me, can you call Louise over, Colin? Can you
Yeah,
call
she-
Louise over just to confirm that?
She'll slag me off for that one. I know that she will.
Yeah, it's all smart casual now.
Yeah, that's right.
Smart. Yes.
You know, when you go out.
Smart. Yes, Chris, you're
That's
absolutely
fine.
right. Smart
Yeah.
casual.
We're on about the
Charlie,
size.
Does that
The
include
size of
you,
the ship.
Charlie?
Louise says,
Do
what?
you have to wear Bermuda shorts all the time, or is this just on
You still got yours, David?
no.
What, the Union Jack ones?
The Union Jack ones.
I'm afraid they had to go back to Colonel after the movie.
I tell you what I did enjoy though, which is a real blast from the past, was the Masquerade Ball.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
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 I had a mask on, come with the E cup there, nobody knew me.
You bump into Aggie.
Gizzy, the other 6 guests that you met up with for dinner, were they all from the UK or some from America?
Yeah, the table I was on, there was 2 guys on the next table to us. 2 old retired queens used to have a clothes shop in Sheffield, and they were absolutely, you know, proper old time. They'd been together 55 years, and there was an older guy and a younger guy that we couldn't work out for a couple of days, but it turned out it was father and son, and they were from Blackpool. One.
Oh no, Bob, what were you doing there?
And then there was another couple on the end. They were from Jersey. They were brilliant.
Yeah.
So yeah, we met some fabulous people. To be fair.
Brilliant.
Massive criticism I'd have of Cunard. I don't know if P&O is still doing it, but if you take the drinks package is expensive, and if one person in the cabin has it, the other people or persons in the cabin have to too. And over 7 nights, it was the best part of £1,000.
Wow.
Now, I like my pop, but I couldn't drink £1,000 worth of booze in a week.
No.
Way.
So I think that was a bit of a con.
Yes.
You don't get anything back at the end of it. You know, if you're in credit, you lose it.
Same on P&O, they're the same. 50. It's over 50 quid a day.
Yeah, but do you both have to have it, Steve?
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
must
mean,
be
we all
big
like a
then,
bevy,
like
but
Princess.
£1,000 worth of bevy over a week in anybody's course is a lot
The
of
difference with P&O is
There would have been a lot of other people
included
that
in the
might have done it.
price. Whereas on your Cunard, you'd have to pay 18%, wouldn't you, on top if you didn't have a package?
20%.
20.
Yeah. However, you can ask not to pay it and they give it you back, no qualms.
Really?
Yeah. The couple next to us said to us, you don't have to pay this 20%. So I went down. Oh, by the way, I had a gift from Angelo.
Yeah.
Right. We got back to the cabin one night and a lovely envelope, what have you, and he just said, you know, enjoy your cruise, enjoy this, and we didn't know what it was. So that was the idea of going down to the bureau to find out, you know, what was it? A bottle of champagne? We didn't know, and he'd sent us $50 credit. And at the same time, I mentioned this about the gratuity.
Right.
So he went out the back, bought us our statements up to that date, which I think was about the Wednesday. And our bill was $375. Now, bearing in mind, I think all we'd had was 1 bottle of wine and a couple of bevies.
Yeah.
You know.
And I asked him if he'd remove it. No problems at all. We came out with $56 in credit.
Christ.
But what I thought was naughty was we both had from the company $100 onboard credit, and it's immediately wiped out on the 20%.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, the
the $100, the $200 they credited us was immediately deducted for gratuities. So in
Oh.
actual fact, they give you nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that was my only complaint, really. But there's ways around it. You can ask not to pay it, and they don't quibble.
Yeah, I believe the P&O have just introduced another package now. There's two. There's an exclusive one and a inclusive one. One's about nearly 60 quid a day, and the other's 50 quid a day.
Right.
But with P&O, all the gratuities are already paid, so you don't pay any gratuity if you buy a drink. It's all in.
Right. Yeah.
Well, how much did we pay when we were on the Regal Princess? It wasn't much.
30 quid a day when we're on there. It was.
How much?
30 quid a day.
I know it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
That was for all our drinks. That was for the Wi-Fi and for the gratuities as well.
Yeah.
Including
Yeah,
gratuities.
I don't think we spent all our, Steve, and we didn't go short.
No.
No.
Yeah, I think Princess
Tell you
Cruises
what,
has the best
the
deal.
package,
It's all
the package on the
inclusive.
Princess is a lot better than the P&O one.
Yeah, I thought
it
that.
is. Yeah.
P&O one is so restrictive. You can have this, you can have a double, you can only have a single. You know what I mean? You can't have that, you can't have the other.
We got a bottle of champagne and a box of chocolates on our cabin when we arrived.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Gizzy, if you do have another cruise, you're always welcome to come and stop with us and get a parking space with us beforehand. But Steve, I've got some bad news for you. All right.
How bad as you, David?
The car
Traffic
park
lights,
prices
traffic
have gone up astronomically now
Have you really?
at our house.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll leave it there. When you bring the car back to me, I'll give you the money then.
We're going back in December for the wedding. You know, for my son's getting married, and there is a sailing back on the 8th of December. And it's only about bloody 700 quid a person. Really good value, but it means we've got to stop out there for an extra week, so that negates it all, doesn't it?
Yeah. It might be a bit choppy in December, Gizzy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she said.
Look out for icebergs.
Very stable.
Traffic lights. Listen,
Oh,
guys, I'm going
lights
to
are
cut
up.
out now. I'm going to cut out now. See you all in a couple of weeks.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I think
cheers, Colin.
Cheers for
looks
that.
like
Cheers,
we're all
Colin.
going anyhow.
Lovely to see you
Yeah.
all.
You will see. Oh, it's that time
Yeah,
already.
Colin.
We are going,
Ah.
but is there an Oscar next week or this week or is it the one that you did last week on the Aussie one?
Yeah, it's the same one,
Got it.
Yeah,
isn't it,
same.
Colonel?
It is.
And it's going to sync as well correctly.
Yeah.
Talking
We
of
had
Oscar,
a slight technical issue, but I fixed it.
I've seen
talking
the
of
thing.
Oscar, did I tell you the story?
Go on.
When we caught, because we were coming back to Heathrow and going from Southampton, we went to Southampton on the train. Got off at St Pancras, went on the underground to Waterloo, came up the escalator at Waterloo, and walked onto Waterloo Station concourse. And who was standing there? Oscar. I could not believe the first person I booked in on Waterloo Station at 4:30 in the afternoon was fucking Oscar.
Did he have his blazer on?
He did. And he was on the same train as us as well, because he was going down to Catsit.
Wow.
You
Brilliant.
wouldn't believe that. How many people are on Waterloo Station concourse at any time?
Singing Mammy.
Station in London.
David, he didn't even need a flower on, did he?
No, we didn't. Like I'm going to wear it next time for you, Dave. All right.
He was singing Mammy.
I just walked up to him and went, Busy, what are you doing here?
Hey, all right,
Okay,
boys.
Dave.
Look, right, we better start waving because Colonel's going to stop. But thanks for coming from Bermuda and California and Ireland and obviously all over the UK, including Manchester. Ashton in Vegas, Vegas. Take care.
Guys.
I'll catch up with you through the week.
Okay, Charlie.
See you, Pete.
Cheers, Charlie.
This is Oscar from Ollie's Pocket with Oscar Tales. A Cove Buffet Tale and the Dave Inge Cabaret Show. I went cat sitting for my good friends Michael and Dominic, or M&D, for 2.5 weeks at their house in Southampton. They were going on a trip on the Queen Mary II to New York, and then by train around America and Canada visiting friends and relatives. I would be in Southampton from Thursday the 22nd of June until Monday the 10th of July. At this point in time, a very nice lady, Jeannie, a retired stewardess from Cunard, Union Castle and Shaw Savile Line, would take over cat-sitting duties for a further 2.5 weeks, until M&D's return from their trip on the QM2. I had resolved to have a little get-together for friends around the Southampton area and within a reasonable distance of Southampton. When I was cat-sitting for M&D a couple of years ago, I had put together and had a dinner party with a Sunday roast beef dinner with roast potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, steamed vegetables, gravy, etc. A Christmas pudding sweet with custard followed. For this meal there was a great interest, and I was hard put to find enough chairs or even squeeze them in round the very large dining room table that M&D owned, even with the extension in. I had expected to find a similar response to my latest venture, a grand lunchtime cold buffet. I started the ball rolling by sending an email off to Brendan Cole and Sherry, inviting them both and asking if they would do the same as at the previous event and pick up and bring Ollie from Worthing on their way. I then phoned Dave Inge at his house in the New Forest to invite him and Pat to the event. However, there was no answer on the phone. Next, the star of our show, the famous bar manager, Phil Butcher, who of course agreed to come, as it had been Phil at the previous party who was the principal guest. A recurred email from Brendan said he could not come, as he and Sherry were on holiday with Macca and his wife in Italy on the day of the lunch. As it turned out, Dave Inge and Pat was also there, and he had been there to greet the others as they arrived, but Dave and Pat would return in a few days. I then phoned Dave Trainer, my editor for this missive, and invited him. Next day he had to cancel, as he had an urgent hospital appointment on the Wednesday of the lunch. When Dave Inge returned, we talked about the guests in the Southampton area, and he said he would contact Phil Gorst in Reading and invite him. And I suggested Nevin Wright, but we decided it'd be too far to travel for a lunch from his hometown. I said Peter Thomas, the retired person, lived in Southampton, and he and his wife Teresa might like to come. I had the address, but not the phone number. Dave said, I will get the phone number from Peter Pratt and invite him. As a precaution, I also wrote a letter of invitation and took it to the post office and posted it first class, which didn't do me any good, as it took 4 days to arrive. Next, someone who had begged to be allowed to come to the last dinner party, even though he lived in far-off Welsh Wales, far too far for a lunch. But I thought he could park the famous Taffmobile in the large front yard of M&D's place and make a trip of it. He said he would think it over, would let me know at a later date. Dave said also he would invite Martin, the bellboy, who has not actually been a bellboy for 50 years, who lived in the Southampton area, but in any event, he never came. I also invited Jeannie, my fellow cat sitter, and she said she would come. On Sunday after church, I came home and prepared a huge Wiltshire ham, put it in the oven, and roasted it in the oven till it was cooked through. I made roast potatoes at the same time and steamed some vegetables. This was my Sunday dinner with a large slice of ham. And this was a taste test for the ham. And delicious it was too. The rest was set to cool off for the party. On the Monday I set about making the trifle. I lined a large glass dish with a trifle sponge, put in 2 cans of mixed fruit in syrup, and let the syrup soak into the sponge. This was in place of the traditional sherry, as I did not want any alcohol in the sweet. I then added a cooled strawberry jelly and put it in the fridge to cool. Next, I add a cooled custard and put it on in the fridge to set. Then I whipped a large double cream and poured it over the trifle to finish it off. Later, I decorated the top of the cream with hundreds and thousands of candy sprinkles, with a large strawberry as a centre decoration. As an alternative sweet, I had prepared strawberries and cream. On Tuesday, I set about to prepare the following cold dishes. Cooked chicken legs, cooled down, and silver foil wrapped around the knuckles so they could be picked up. They were also given a small brush of Marmite to add to the flavour. I cooked chipolata sausages and also bacon. The two combined to make pigs in a blanket by wrapping the smoke-cooked bacon around the sausage. Then a very large salad was made in a glass bowl with lettuce, grated carrots, green and red chopped up bell peppers, and I added chopped white onion and chopped celery and grated cheese. The whole lot was tossed with oil and vinegar, Italian mixed herbs sprinkled on. The top was decorated in round cucumber slices around the edge. Then I tackled the potato salad, a little chopped up fine bell pepper and some onion with the cooked diced potatoes. I added mayonnaise and mixed it up. There were side dishes of A, spring onions, B, baby plum tomatoes, C, red grapes, and D, 7 hard-boiled eggs chopped into half. Later, I had phone calls from Peter Thomas, who could not come because at the same time we were having the party, his car was being repaired. Also, Phil Glasgow could not come for the same reason. Taffy emailed that he could not come. And Dave never told me about Martin, but he never turned up. The day of the party dawned fair with showers later. Jeannie arrived, clutching a bottle, and shortly after, Dave turned up with Phil and Ollie. The Dave In show started in the foyer as he was introduced to Jeannie, and then he was off and running, or at least his mouth was. He really turned on the charm, but don't anyone tell Pat. The others sat down at the table and drinks were poured. Ollie a cider, and Phil a Pellegrino sparkling water, Oscar a white wine. After about 20 minutes, Ollie inquired if the Dave In show was to continue in the corridor or move to the table. The impresario obliged his audience, and the Inge took his seat, and so did Jeannie. The cabaret now became the Dave Inge and Ollie show, with Ollie as the perfect foil. Lunch was served with Oscar carving large ham slices, and everyone helping themselves to the large buffet. I don't know when Dave actually ate, as he carried on in his usual manner, without seeming to leave enough room for A, to eat, and B, to breathe. All this with interjections from Ollie, who is now on his second cider and really starting to motor along. Jeannie had a bottle of bubbly wine, which Dave opened and was rewarded with a glass, and later a second glass. He seemed to thrive on the stuff, And later I looked at the label of the empty bottle. It read Mosaico alcohol-free wine, suitable for vegans. The trifle went down as a great success, and Dave decided to add strawberries to it as everyone had trifle and strawberries were going begging. Before everyone left, a bag of leftovers became compulsory by order of Oscar, so as to use up some of the food from the people who could not come, that had been prepared beforehand. So everyone left with a doggy bag of refreshments to consume at a later date. The trifle is nice, but even I'm getting a little trifle out. I still have enough of all the other food for the next 4 days. And the train home next Monday. Well, that's all, folks, for this week. From Oscar. Oh, and always remember,